don't know why I did that. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That was probably alarming. Hi. I'm back again. I told you I was gonna be back again, and we're here, and it takes no time for me to get started again. We're playing Slay the Spire, and we are doing no relics run, so I'm not accepting that. I don't want to curse either. I love the artifact card. See, we're starting off strong. And that's why I believe this is the one. And you're gonna be here with me. Alright, so I don't think I explained in my last video. No relic run is like sort of an achievement, and I wanna achieve it. And so what you gotta do is play the whole game with only your starting relic. And my starting relic is actually, I could show you this Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Don't even notice it, it's just however much I draw in my hand. But, you know, that's the starting relic for this, and I have to complete the game only with my starting relic. Y'all don't even know what the relics do, or you do, and you're watching. Anyway, thank you. Hi. But yeah, I'm trying to do the no relic run, and so that means I'm avoiding bosses. Let's find the path with no bosses. I think I did. I'm a genius. Let's get into this again. I don't know if everybody, I don't know if you guys like watching me play the same exact people every time, but I hope you enjoy my company, at least. It's nice to, I enjoy your company, you know, I like hanging out with y'all. I like making these videos. It's fun. But yeah, I do need, like, I need to focus on poison builds. I need to focus on a poison build. You know what's funny is when I first started playing this game, my boyfriend, I'm mentioning my boyfriend again, crazy, I talk about him every fucking video. But my boyfriend taught me about the Shiv build, where you just get a bunch of Shiv cards and now you just have a shitload of attacks. And like if you get like the cards that improve the Shivs, then you have better Shivs. It's just great overall, you know. But he taught me about the Shiv build, and I now I'm like, okay, I need both a Shiv and a poison build. I need it to do both for me, and that's the truth. I needed to do both, because I just need to do the most damage I possibly can without relics. And both of those are like the strong suit of this character. I don't think I'm gonna be able to block all that. I can't block all of it. I'm yawning. Sorry. I try not to take any fucking damage in the first, like, level, but who cares? It'll happen. It happens. So what are y'all doing for Halloween? I don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. I've never been to a Halloween party. I don't think I've even been, like, with my mom, like, as a child or something. I was just thinking about that. What have I done? I think the most memorable Halloween I had was, like, let me try to remember exactly. I wish I had enough money for this card. This card, goated. I love this card. I don't want this. This is a plain poison card. That's a very plain poison card, but maybe I should get it. I'll get that and nothing else. No, but, like, the first, or the most memorable Halloween I have is, like, what were we doing? My costume was a dead prom goer, I guess. It wasn't like a prom queen or anything. It was just like I was in a prom dress and I had a knife in my back, and it was just so funny, and it was perfect for real, because it was like my excuse to wear a dress. I was like a young girl. I want to be cutesy. I want to wear a dress. It was the cutest dress too. It was like blue. It was dark blue with like rhinestones. It was very prom. It fit me great, and I was so happy about it. I was like 10. I was just like, this is the best I'll ever look. And I do really miss that dress. Even now, like, I still look for dresses that look like that dress. But, yeah, I was a prom girl, like, you know, dressed up for prom, whatever. I didn't even have my makeup done. I think my hair was done cute though. Oh no, my mom did do my that was so fun. My mom did my makeup. That was like the only time she's ever done my makeup. We're not makeup people, you know, you could tell. You know, I did the eyes for the character, but it's like, we're not makeup people. We don't wear like makeup. But she did my makeup for that. I thought it was so fun and cute. And yeah, but I have short-term memory loss, but don't worry about me. No, I walked up to the doors and they had, you know, initially thought I didn't have a costume on because I would just look like some dressed up. They were like, oh, you're a princess. Oh, you're a princess, obviously. That's what you are. Because I was dressed up and cute in a dress. But I was like, no. And then I turned around and showed him, bro, I think I have some form of autism. I'm not going to claim that. But, like, I remember, like, the last door of the night. I've been doing this bit the whole night, turning around and showing people the knife in my back and then being like, what? Crazy. That looks so good. It was like, I don't know. It was my mom, like, how do I explain this? I'm pretty sure she went to the bottom of the zipper of my dress because it stopped at like mid back. And at the bottom of the zipper of it, she put in this cardboard, and like the cardboard was split down the middle, so two pieces of it were up against my back, but then it came out to one thing, and it was like sculpted to look like a knife, like the back end of a knife and a handle. Yeah, and so it was like a butcher knife, not a butcher knife, but like a cutting board knife, like I've been through culinary school. A big knife, and it was supposed to look like it was stuck in my back. And she put foil around the knife so it looked like an actual knife and like colored in the handle black. It was sick. It was like a great I'm definitely gonna redo that costume one day. But so we did that, and I turned, and I've been doing this bit the whole night, and I thought I was like killing it. And the last door, they were like, "Oh my God, are you hurt? Oh my goodness, that looks like it hurts." And they were doing all that. I was like, "Don't worry, I'm fine." I was like, "Don't worry about me. It's just a cardboard." Bro, until I can't even tell you, man. I can't even tell you. Until like 5 years ago, and I'm in my early 50s now. But until even just 5 years ago, I still thought that they actually thought I was hurt. And I was like, isn't that guy silly? Isn't that guy silly because he thought I was hurt? I feel like such a dumbass. But I was living the fantasy that night, though. That was fun for me. I hope it was fun for her. We went to a nice rich neighborhood. You know, that's what you got to do is pull up and park outside of the neighborhood at like in a business that's tucked off in the corner. Walk around with kids. Make friends. just make friends. Look like you're supposed to be there. But yeah, that was a really fun. That was my favorite Halloween. That's the one I remember the most, honestly. But yeah, I think that one, and one I've done actually extremely recently. I think it was the first Halloween with my boyfriend, and he didn't want to dress up because he's a stick in the mud. But I dressed up as a scarecrow, and it was fun because I didn't even need to dress up. I put on some shorts and like what was it? It's a gingham. It's like a flannel. I put on some shorts and a flannel, and I did my makeup, and I looked like like a little scarecrow, like a pumpkin sort of situation. It was so fun, and it turned out really good, and that's what I was proud of. Like, I was like, oh yeah, this actually looks like I did good, like, and that made me happy. But I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I have a lot of like last year, I liked last year, but I always do the same stupid bullshit when I'm trying to like overcompensate or something. But like I overdo it. Like, I go a little overboard with the costume, and I got like a big dress and a corset and did all of that shit. Bro, it was hot. Every Halloween is hot. Every Halloween I have to think, like, I'd never do it because my mom loves being witches, and if I'm gonna go witchy, I like going full witchy, you know what I mean? But I shouldn't have, because it was just a hot night, sitting in your sweat, sitting out. We were trying to hand out candy outside of her house, and I guess we were warned that the kids don't really come over to that side of the neighborhood because I guess she's new to that neighborhood. I think that's like her second Halloween there, but they just don't spin the block. They just stay on one side of the block and they do a big Halloween party on that side of the block. And if you aren't part of the people whose houses are over there, you don't really get to hand out candy unless you go and set up like a kiosk. But oh yeah, that really creepy shit. Hold on, I want to lock in for this one real quick. Please give me a card. I'm just guessing. I don't know if oh no, please don't. Okay, I don't know if there's actually, oh, come on, a strategy. I could do this one at least. With this, I just randomly click. But, so yeah, we didn't get any trick-or-treaters at my mom's place, but it was nice to dress up and stuff. But what I did was I bought a bunch of, like face paint, because I wanted to like dress up and do all the face paint and stuff, and mom didn't want to do any of it. I think I got these temporary tattoos that were spiders. She put one freaking spider on and that spider stayed on for way too long. But it was so, like, I was like, I showed up with my makeup kit and she was like, actually I'm kind of good. I was like, Mom, why don't we dress up? Like, why don't we go all the way? And then I was just hot in a dress and a corset and black face paint, because for some reason I decided to go full black face paint. But it was still fun for me. I still had a great time. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna poison him. But yeah, the Halloween that I did with my boyfriend, I forgot to tell you, we did the probably the creepiest thing we could have possibly done. Because in his neighborhood, he never gets kids trick-or-treating. And I don't know where the kids trick-or-treat anymore. I'm sure I totally understand that they don't do it in, like, public spaces, because you don't know what crazy person is literally gonna shoot you the second you walk up to the door. I'm sorry, Florida is just like that sometimes. And so I don't fault the parent. I think it's a smart idea to just be like, yeah, we're having a Halloween party. Halloween party, and everybody's gonna pull up with some candy, and that's all we're doing this year, you know? Because I wouldn't want to risk it at all either. Am I gonna take too much damage here? I don't like taking that much damage. But yeah, I don't fault them. I just don't know where people are trick-or-treating. I don't live in a neighborhood where they trick-or-treat. And I just think it's fun to hand out candy. And so, not in a creepy way, but like, I'm a full-grown woman, so it is always just gonna be creepy. Sorry. It's my bad, you know? Don't mean for it to come off that way, but I know that's how it's gonna end up being. But please don't think I'm creepy. Please understand. We got in his car. Oh no, beginning to describe it sounds bad already. We drove around, and my intention was looking for neighborhoods where they were handing out candy. Like, I remember the kids would flood the streets to pick up candy, and you know, sometimes you have older kids walking around, they'd be like, hey, you want some of the candy? Blah, and just give you candy. Or like, parents would be walking around with their kids and be like, here, take some of the candy, you know, we picked up some candy, we don't need this. I was expecting that. Tell me how I found absolutely no fucking kids. We found like and that's the problem. I found 3 kids, and I got out of a car with a Halloween bowl. It was a pumpkin. I hate the way I'm saying this. It had a pumpkin on it, you know. The intention was clear, but I had a pumpkin, and it was candy, and I just walked up, and I'm in the scarecrow fit, and I'm like, "Happy Halloween!" And I'm like, "Here, take some candy," and they're like, the parents see me, and they're like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, I mean, we just don't get trick-or-treaters. I don't know where else to go for trick-or-treaters." And, you know, those parents were chill, but I was like, every time we seen a kid, I was like, "Bro, I don't even want to get out of the car." But we did have fun. Other than that, you know, we played Thriller on the radio and just hung out. Really, you know, we were just vibing, because that's all you can do when you have nothing else to do. And that's all I do on Halloween. You know, all these cards are 0. That's hilarious. But, like, hold on, I have to lock in now. This one's good. I think I might get that one. I like that one. Never mind. I was gonna debate that one and the other one that I was on, but no, I like that one. So, I don't know what else you do on Halloween. Do you just dress up? I don't have friends. Don't attack me. I don't have any friends. I have friends to hang out with, okay? And I'm sick of fucking driving around in cars trying to find trick-or-treaters. That sounds like a criminal activity. So, I don't think I'm doing that this year. Maybe I just, you know, I have a few friends that live in actual neighborhoods, and I think I might have to locate them and just ask if they do trick-or-treating in that neighborhood, because, like, I want to sit outside with a bucket of candy that I spent, like, these kids, at least when I was a kid, candy was a rarity, you know? You never got candy. So, on Halloween, when you could go out and get candy, it was like, holy shit, these people have gold in their houses, and they're just giving it out for free, you know? And so, that's what it felt like to me. That's what it felt like as a kid. It's like, holy shit, this is our only opportunity to actually get something that we want. And, yeah. Now, I don't think kids even want candy. I think they're pulling up and they're like, "Can I get an iPhone?" Yes, I know I sound like a boomer saying that. I sound like a boomer saying that shit. But that's exactly what they want. They want your iPhones, and that's all they'll accept. And I mean, I don't have an iPhone for every kid out there, man. I don't wish I did. I don't think iPhones are that necessary. I actually think they're more of a curse. But no, I don't know what do they want? What do they want? It looks like they don't want to go trick-or-treating anymore. But I think it's also like a safety issue. That's all it is. I've come down to that. Is I think that it's more of a safety issue that the parents are like, I just don't want to put my kid out there and worry that somebody's gonna fucking be weird or abduct them. Like, yeah, I would be petrified thinking of that shit. You know? No, it's fine. I understand there's no trick-or-treaters. I don't blame you. But we gotta do something else then. You know? We gotta find a new activity. Because I feel like it took a lot out of the community. It just takes a lot out of the community for them to not trust, for them to not, like, I know there is no trust, sort of, and, you know, you shouldn't really trust anybody in your community that much, unless they're your, you know, family even. That's a worrisome thing sometimes, but, like, it's just sad. I got a bike from some dude when I was a kid. Like, my mom was mad about it. She was like, don't take shit from random people. But I got a bike from some guy that lived down the street from me. He saw me walking home from school, and he gave me a bike. I hope shit like that still happens. But I feel the concern, and I understand the concern of parents who are like, I don't want my kid to talk to a random person, and then that be the last time that they talk to anybody, you know? Because that happens much too often. Much too often. Yeah. Like, I can't even blame a parent at this point. But I guess I'm doing jack shit for Halloween then. I'm doing nothing. We might you know what? I'm gonna dress up in my own home and have a white claw. And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I planned for the day. That's what's gonna be the fun activity. I need something. I haven't been paying attention, and so now I'm about to die. Should I gain 2 more dexterity? Oh yeah, because they have... What's happening? Should I gain 2 more dexterity? Ah, did nothing for me. Dang. 8? Am I gonna die this early? Man, I tried. Bro. Okay, so that should kill him. And then I'm gonna do this. Alright. Bro, I don't know if I could come back from this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. Because these guys really knock... it wasn't even because I wasn't locked in or nothing. Please don't blame my yapping. If my boyfriend was here, he would blame my yapping. These two are going to murder me. Gosh dang. Y'all really had to show up right now. You know, when I'm at my lowest. Literally. I just gotta use all my block cards, bro. Dang it. He's actually the worst, you know. I gotta focus on him, but I won't be able to. I got 1 HP, y'all. This is starting to look a little bleak. Dang. I'm just gonna drink that. I tried. Dang. We're gonna get there. Me, me and you. And we're gonna get there one day. But unfortunately, a nap sounds good. A nap does sound good. It's not today. Gosh. You know what's good? You know it does sound good, a nap. It does sound good, and then also, like, maybe I'm gonna go touch some grass. Actually, I have a shipment that's supposed to come in today. I need to check if it's here. Thank you. Thank you incredibly for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed, honestly, hearing me yap. And I don't know, tell me about your Halloween plans. What do y'all do for Halloween? I want to know, so that maybe I can feel a little inspired. Do y'all just do stuff with your family? I could hang out with my family. I forget I have a mom. I love my mom. Alright, so yeah, I might hang out with her. My boyfriend has a mom too. I'll force them all to hang out. That should be fun. But costumes are mandatory. Mandatory. I don't know how to pronounce that word, actually. I'm dyslexic. But, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you again soon. Tell me what spooky character you want me to be next time, because if you don't tell me, I will figure it out myself. Please. But thank you. I don't think I even got like a good clip of my makeup in this video. Like, do you want to see it up close? Like, here, should I do the whole thing? I have to close my eyes. Do I look eyeless? And if you know, hold on. Be grateful, y'all. Be grateful, y'all. I don't know if you could tell. I put lashes on for this occasion. This is a yesified eyelash check. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful time. All right, bye. Bye. I gotta stop doing that. I do that at the end of my FaceTimes. Okay, bye. Goodness.